Satellite uplink established. Welcome back, Commander.
This year has already started with two huge games that have effectively dominated the market, Palworld and Helldivers 2. Palworld is a monster collecting survival game currently in early access, and it's honestly incredibly impressive, especially for such a small team and budget. Then we have Helldivers 2 as an example of a live service shooter done right. Simply a fun game with a persistent war which the entire community works together to influence the course of the ongoing conflict. Both of these games are incredible, but I think they both prove a strong point. Games don't need to be expensive, both in the development costs and the purchase price. Publishers and executives will say, oh, we need to up the price to $70 because development costs have increased. Whether or not that is true, we frequently see these $70 games end up subpar and or broken, like Kill the Justice League and Skull and Bones. These games are not making their money back. Meanwhile, we have Palworld and Helldivers 2. Notice something? They are priced very low compared to other AAA or apparently quadruple A games on the market, and they both sold extremely well. Let's do some math with Palworld. While the game was $26.99 for its launch discount, we have a confirmed 8 million copies sold on Steam. That's over $215 million in sales. Most recently, we got an update that says it has now hit a total of confirmed sales of 15 million units on Steam alone. That's 7 million units sold at the normal price of $30, adding over $209 million in revenue. Plus the additional 10 million players on Xbox Game Pass, but Steam sales alone has surpassed $425 million in revenue. For Helldivers 2, I don't know any exact sales figures. Sony doesn't like to release those numbers. But apparently, it's selling insanely well and growing rapidly. Apparently, there's an inverse decay curve, as some sources call it, which apparently means its sales have sped up instead of decreasing. And the game is just $40 for the standard edition. With a lower upfront cost, more people are willing to give a game a try. Dropping $30 to $40 for a game seems like basically nothing next to the $70 disasters we keep seeing. When you lower the barrier of entry, more people are willing to give it a try. And then their friends are more willing to jump in. Then they recommend more people and the cycle continues. So maybe to combat the supposed increase in development costs, instead of increasing the prices, the answer is actually to reduce the price. Lower cost, more people will buy. Plus, all these executives want to cash in on that live service gold rush, which, whatever the result, always online games require servers, which means these games have upkeep costs, which, if the game doesn't succeed, it turns into an expense rather than a profit. Just focus on the high-quality single-player experiences and save the big gas for when you are actually ready, and make it something huge and well-made and amazing. Helldivers 2 is the exception as an incredible live service done right. People may be willing to pay $70 for a new game, but only if it's of incredible quality, like God of War Ragnarok, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Spider-Man 2, so on and so forth. So what are your thoughts? Comment below, and thank you for watching. See you next time.